Hey guys. Well, no intro today. Just a simple. We had the intro, but I don't have the thing before the intro. The main intro. Right, say something. Because I am too excited to talk about Big Hero 6. Holy crap. Ah. I cannot name any cast members besides T.J. Miller, and I cannot name the director because I did not let this crap up. But everyone working with this movie is very talented. So Big Hero 6 is about Hiro Hamada and um okay uh and he's recently suffered a tragic loss, which you should probably know by now. You've probably seen the movie, but I finally got to see it tonight, and how up it is, and then stuff happens, and it comes to he has to form this team and of superheroes stops bad guy. I'm not good at explaining synopsis, so don't even try to, you know how this movie is. And this movie's awesome, pretty much. It's my favorite anime movie of the year, even though I give How to Train Your Dragon a better grade than I'm giving this, but it's still a great movie. Okay, so the voice acting is amazing. Everything was perfect, and the animation was, of course, beautiful. And the action sequences are great. They're well filmed. Cinematography is great. The story is really good. Uh, the characters are amazing. Baymax is probably the best character I've seen all year. Not even kidding. Yeah, Baymax is probably the best character I've seen all year. He is hilarious, which brings up another thing. This movie is hilarious and dramatic, and it balances those two things out very well. And it's just an overall very, very satisfying animated movie, which I was really excited to see this movie. So, yeah. Oh. But as I said, the action sequences are beautifully filmed. This movie is hilarious. As I said, it balances well with the dramatic elements to the movie, and yeah, so on and so forth. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It also sends some great messages, and it's just an overall extremely fun time. Sure, it was a bit different than I actually expected, but it's not a bad thing, always. But it's not a bad thing though, because I expected an extremely fun, lovable, hilarious animated movie. I got a bit of a different little story there in the third act, which the third act is probably the weakest act, even though it was still great. I love the third act still, but it was probably the weakest, for me at least. Some people say the second act is the weakest because it's slow. Not really. But, which kind of gets to my problems, though. There's a couple problems I do have with this movie. As I said, a second act, there were a couple slow scenes, and the final act, while great, I didn't really feel the villain's motivations. I understand, I know what his motivations were and all that, but, I just didn't really click with that. It wasn't really anything, like, I try not to spoil anything, I just didn't really care for his motivations. It wasn't that good of a villain, I'm being honest there. And, as I said, it was a bit slow in a couple scenes in the second act, but it is a well-paced movie still, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's really good. Yeah, but the villain, as I said, kind of weak. These are the only problems I really have with this movie. Big Hero 6 is a great movie. I'm gonna give it an A minus. It is one of the best movies I've seen all year. Yeah, definitely see this movie. I know it's making a ton of money right now, and that's a good thing. I actually think this movie is better than Interstellar, but not by much. But it's still a great movie. Interstellar is still a great movie. But that is my review of Big Hero 6. Oh, this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year, so I'm still processing everything. I just got back from it and decided to come down here and film it. Now I gotta do an hour of editing and uploading, so, but yeah, so, peace.